Hello my friends, this is Jeannie. Welcome back. If you are a first-time visitor, welcome and thank you. In this video, I'm going to share with you some fabric that I recently purchased from Spoon Flower, and I will also share with you the progress that I have made so far on my Pink Christmas themed junk journal. Let me first show you the fabric, because the fabric is what I used to make the cover for my junk journal. So I recently purchased some fabric from Spoon Flower. That's SPOONFLOWER, Spoon Flower. I purchased some fat quarters from them. This one I absolutely fell in love with the minute I saw it. It is, I think, called High Santa, and it is perfect, absolutely perfect for the junk journal that I am making right now. Look at that Santa with the pink hat and the pink cheeks and the pink gloves, holding a pink peppermint stick, and the pink background with the pink snowflakes. It's a lot of pink, and it's perfect. I ordered, as I said, a fat quarter size of the fabric. It is Petal Signature Cotton. It feels so nice. It cut beautifully, and I was able to work with it no problem. I'm super happy. I was able to make a cover for a 5x7 Christmas digital kit that I purchased, and I still have plenty of fabric left over. My cover, my book ended up being, I think it was 7.5 by 5.25 with a 1 inch or 1.5 inches, I should say, spine, and plenty of fabric left over for me to make at least one more and still have some left over. So happy with that size. Another fabric that I got from them is one with a gnome theme, and this one is Gnome Friends. Isn't that gorgeous? I will be using this in January or February, I think, to make an either gnome themed or Valentine themed with gnomes in the mix junk journal. So, and again, I bought a fat quarter of it, and then the final piece of fabric that I purchased, also a fat quarter of it, is this one, which is a very, I don't know, I think it's just called Merry Christmas. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, but I love the vintage vibe of this. Love this, very traditional colors, very vintage vibe type images. And I know I'm not going to get around to making another Christmas themed junk journal this year. Time just got away from me, but I will definitely be putting this away and using it next year to make a journal, because it is just absolutely gorgeous, and how can I not? So that is the fabric that I purchased from Spoon Flower. Now, in my last video, I shared with you this paper pad, Sugar and Sparkle. It's by Craftsmith, and it was a hot buy that I purchased from Michael's. It is absolutely just so pretty, so fun, very pink, very different, non-traditional colors. A lot of these pages are missing because I've pulled them out for my junk journal. I use this paper pad to create a pink Christmas themed junk journal. So let me share with you what I have so far. Here is the cover that I made. That is the cover. Isn't it pretty? I love the way it turned out. This cover is different for me in that traditionally when I make junk journals, I just repurpose a book. This time I decided to make my own cover, which totally new to me. I've seen dozens of process videos on how to do it, but I've never actually taken the time to do it myself. So I was a little intimidated by it and finally decided to just stop being silly, sit down and just do it. I didn't film the process because I didn't think it was going to go well. I thought it would be a lot of false starts, a lot of frustration, and a lot of mistakes. But it went a lot more smoothly than I ever anticipated. And this is actually my first try, and I think it turned out fantastic. I'm super happy with the way it turned out. Everything worked out in terms of the glues that I was using, the materials that I was using, and I couldn't be happier. I ended up using chipboard, a Tyvek envelope, fabric, some cardstock, and a few embellishments and book corners to create this, and I'm super happy with the way that it turned out. So what I think I'm going to do is when I make another one, I will film that so I can share my process for you, with you. It's not new. There are hundreds of videos here on YouTube, but I'm just going to share with you what I did, how I did it, and take from it what you will. But I feel that the materials I used and the construction of this cover is super strong, super sturdy. And I even did something a little different for the spine. The way I attach my signatures to my junk journals is by use of a pamphlet stitch. I will still be doing that in this journal, but what I did was punch the holes for my pamphlet stitch and put in eyelets where the holes were. This is different for me aesthetically. I love the way this looks. Very neat, very clean, very different. And I just love it. I think it just looks cleaner. It looks nicer. And I'm all about simple, clean looking lines. I also attached a fastener. This is one of those Tim Holtz fasteners, and I used a bulb pin to create kind of like this tassel of this chain tassel with these beautiful like faceted pink beads, and a little charm at the end here that says joy. You can see that. This is a clay charm that I purchased from an amazing and wonderful crafter. Atelis Crafts is her YouTube channel. I believe it's also her Instagram, which is where she shares most of her work. She makes these beautiful, amazing clay charms. This is all handmade by her, my friend. Handmade, hand painted. She does it all. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I follow her on Instagram. She shares her designs on her Insta story. Sometimes she puts them up for sale. A lot of times she puts them up for sale. And I own a few of her pieces, and this one was absolutely perfect. When I saw it, I purchased it because it just went, I mean, my God, guys, look at that. It's perfect. I had to, right? So I used that and these chains with these faceted beads to make this tassel charm. I think it turned out beautifully. And I also had a rocking horse charm in my stash, so I just clipped that on there. So super happy with the way the cover turned out. Here are the book corners that I attached. I think it looks amazing. Super happy. So that is the cover. I made 4 signatures. I'll share with you the signatures. I will only be using 2 signatures for this book, and I will use the remaining 2 signatures in another book. So these are all papers from this collection. It is also a digital kit that I purchased, and it's called Peppermint Stick Retro Christmas, and I will link that shop that I purchased it from down below in case you're interested in the kit. I did share the kit in my last video as well as a link to that particular kit, but I will share the link down below if you want to see a page by page flip of that kit, because I did print out the entire kit. Definitely go check out that video. I will link it right there. Boom, right there, so that you can go check it out for yourself. It's at the tail end of that video that I share the kit. But let me share with you the signatures, what I have so far. So this is the cover of one of the signatures. It's that beautiful pink Santa from this paper pad. This is part of the kit, the digital kit. I printed on the, if you print it on regular white paper, it's much more vibrant. The colors are much more vibrant. And I think I have a couple of pages within the kit, within the signature that I printed on regular white paper, and you'll see the color difference. But I wanted a more vintage vibe, so I printed it on coffee dyed paper. So I wanted intentionally for it to look a little more faded like this, but the colors are much more vibrant if you print it on regular white paper. I also use different papers from my stash. Like, okay, here's an example. This is part of the kit printed on normal white cardstock, and just look how much more vibrant the colors are. Very pretty. So definitely the paper you print it on, it's going to affect the vibrancy of the colors. These are all, this is a vintage Christmas card. This is some double-sided paper, pattern paper that I purchased from Tuesday Morning. I don't recall the name of it right now. Here's more. This is a page from a children's activities book. This is part of that kit. Look at that. See the difference? Look at, the colors are gorgeous. Coffee dye paper. Here I have some music paper. Some blue marble resume paper. And this is actually a one of the pages from the Sugar and Sparkle collection. Had just these row of these beautiful pink windows. I just cut it out, and this will be an envelope here in the center of the book. So that's signature number 1. Signature number 2. There's that pattern paper again. I forget. I want to say, oh boy, I don't have it near me. No, so I can't tell you the name of it. Sorry, guys, but it's such a fun paper. It's double-sided, so I use that for a cover. This is another printout from that same digital kit. Here's more. That's from the digital kit. This is some paper from my stash. Some more of that resume paper there. Here we have more music paper. I try to pick music paper that had music holiday songs on them. Here we have Deck the Halls with Boughs of Holly. This is part of the digital kit. Some more pages from that activity book. Isn't that beautiful? That's part of the digital kit. This is a printout. This is part of advertisement. Some vintage magazine advertisement. Look how cool it is on the other side. It's pretty cool. More of the kit. This is some of my coffee dye paper. And in the center is another one of those envelopes. So these two signatures, I need to embellish, add lace, add all kinds of other fun stuff, and then it will go in my book like this. See that? With plenty of room for growth. The way I placed the signatures, you will have a 1/4 inch from the fold to the first signature, a 1/4 inch between each signature, and again, a 1/4 inch from the fold to the signature. So 1/4 inch between each signature. That way there is plenty of room to grow. So that is that album, or that junk journal with the 2 signatures. These are the other 2 signatures that I have. They have the same type of paper on the inside. The covers are different. This is part of the digital kit. And this is this cover is made using a page from the paper pad. So super excited that I got the cover for one of them done, and that I got the signatures together. Now all I have to do is just spend the next few days or so just embellishing my signatures. I don't know that I necessarily will be able to film that process, so the next video you will see from me more than likely will be a final project share of what the journal looked like. But I will be doing another journal. I will film that process. But you know how it is. It's the end of the year. Holidays are here. We have Hanukkah. We have Christmas. Also have work and family responsibilities. So it's difficult to find time to record the way I would like to. But definitely plan on doing another journal and recording the process. So I just wanted to pop in, let you know what I'm working on. It's also the end of the year, so I wanted to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, and just a wonderful New Year. I am going to definitely continue posting process videos and tutorials in the coming year. I have a lot of ideas in terms of what I want to do and in what direction I would like for my channel to continue moving towards. I am hoping for more growth in my channel. It's amazing. I started this channel and I believe it was 2013. 6 years later, 6,000 subscribers. So that is amazing. Nothing I ever imagined, but certainly do appreciate and welcome. And I hope to continue to grow and share and hopefully inspire the way many of you inspire me. I watch your videos, I watch your channel, or I subscribe to your channels, and love, love, love watching everybody's process, learning, and improving on my own. So I want to thank you all for being subscribers, for supporting my channel. I want to wish you all a happy and healthy new year. Wish you a happy and healthy holiday. And I will catch you all in my next video. Until next time, my friends. Bye-bye.